Oh, what you want to know about is sexual intercourse. Well, that happens like this. The erect penis enters here, and rhythmic movements, a pumping back and forth, causes an ejaculation from the penis.
Having sex for the first time is one of the most significant moments in our lives. But what if that all-important first time passes you by? What if you remain a virgin? For male virgins that have lost all hope, there is one place that can help.
Yes, and say, Aquarian creates more love in the world.
Yes, yes. You have to be very experienced about sex.
It's working with sexuality that appeals to me. It's so beautiful.
This film follows one man as he takes a unique course that he hopes will change his life forever.
I'd never do anything like this. Not in a million years. I'd be like, no way.
I can't go any further than that.
I think James needs a long way to go before losing his virginity.
In the UK today, it is estimated that 96% of people have sex by the time they reach the age of 25. But for the few that enter adulthood as virgins, their world can be haunted by a sense of inadequacy. James Riley is one of them.
At the moment, I'm 26 years of age. I'm living with my dad and his girlfriend, and I still haven't had any experience with a woman. When I was a kid, I was very much like everyone else, you know, wanted to like kiss the girls, that kind of thing, you know. But when I grew up, I got rejected by so many women, and they made me feel ridiculous, and I felt ridiculed. I just got to the point that I thought, this isn't really worth it.
When girls meet James, I don't think they think much of him. James is very shy and very nervous. I just sort of like, just smile and just disappear to the nearest corner, really. He often gets taunts about perhaps he's gay and he's hiding it.
Being a virgin, I feel I do get judged. There's that kind of loneliness about it, that you kind of feel you're on your own. It's sort of like there are these clubs, you just don't feel like you belong. You feel like you're sort of isolated, you're on your own, you're just an outcast.
If you watch him walking down the street, he doesn't have a very confident John Travolta, Saturday Night Fever type strut down the street.
Sexually speaking, I don't think I've even gone first base really, to be honest with you, which I can openly admit.
It seems that you're outside the candy shop and looking in, and everybody else is having a good time and you're not. And so, I mean, it would just be lovely for him to get his hand on the sweets, really, and enjoy himself.
For me, losing my virginity is a rite of passage. It is about becoming a man, and it is about becoming and feeling like everyone else. Feeling that you belong, feeling that you're not different or abnormal to everybody.
In 2 days' time, James will begin a course that specialises in helping men who have little or no experience with women. Unlike any other course, the last stage could involve having sex with one of the coaches. For centuries, Amsterdam has been renowned as a city of sin, where sex is openly for sale. But tucked away from the glare of the mainstream sex trade is a place that offers a very different type of sexual service.
Aquarian's mission statement is having better and more love in the world.
Founded in 1992, Aquarian, the School for Love and Leadership, specialises in working with sexually inexperienced men.
My job at Aquarians is to help men to overcome barriers and allowing themselves to have pleasure and joy and having sex with a woman.
We are much more than only a prostitute, because we are therapists and we are educated to help people to help themselves.
The school has a high success rate. But the majority of satisfied clients choose to keep the experience a secret.
Well, being a virgin on 34, it was a hell for me, and I didn't want to live anymore.
The first big step was to be touched by the woman.
I not only lost my virginity, but I also found out I'm a very great lover.
Aquarian's first British client has got some last-minute shopping to do.
Hello, sweetie. How are you?
All right. So I'm late.
That's right.
Many older virgins have limited interaction with the opposite sex.
You prefer these sort of pants?
Yeah.
You've already got the boxers.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they'll...
And what about the colouring?
No, I'm not bothered. I mean, they're just pants, isn't it?
Yeah, pants are pants.
Pants are pants, you know.
That's right.
Don't want anything that's too embarrassing.
Unlike most 26-year-old men, James shops with his nan.
What do you think? Oh, yeah, look. Now, what about these? A navy hat? What do you think? Do you want those or do you like the suede ones? Put your arm out, Sweats. Put your arm out. Oh, no, they'd be all right. If he's dressed up, old James, he can look really quite good. He can look good, and I always tell him so. Oh, no.
James has decided to spare his nan certain details about the course.
She knows that I'm going off to Amsterdam. I haven't told her that it's going to involve me losing my virginity, obviously. She's led to believe this is just kind of like a confidence class, and it's nothing more than that. She might be a bit shocked.
Much obliged. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I feel by losing my virginity in this course that I would be conquering one of my main goals. I'd feel more a man. I suppose I feel more adequate about myself.
Because as a virgin, you kind of feel that because you've never done it before, you don't know if you are capable of doing it. It's a new thing to you, and until you do it, it's kind of, you know, it's a mystery, really.
James is about to undertake the biggest challenge of his life and discover whether or not he has what it takes to lose his virginity. "18 is the average age a man loses his virginity in the UK. 26-year-old James Riley has had no sexual experience whatsoever.
Well, to me, losing my virginity is a sacred quest for me, and it's a very important quest for me, because one of the main things for me about losing my virginity is that I'll feel once I've lost it, then I am a man.
Over the next 4 months, James will spend 3 days a fortnight attending a course that could lead to him losing his virginity.
When I started Aquarian, it was no sexual thing at all. It was matchmaking. After 7 years of matchmaking, I got fed up with just handing over addresses. So I suddenly realized that there was another problem of virgins who wanted to have a girlfriend and families and were not able to even make contact. So I thought, why not offer them contact making, love making? Hi, James.
Hiya.
Nice to meet you. Do come in.
Aquarian's founder, Marion van der Stad, has been trained in intimacy coaching and sexual grounding. She will be acting as James's life coach during his time at the school. She is used to dealing with nervous men.
You're okay now? Do you have to go to the toilet or?
No.
You're just fine to start?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, start straight.
If you want to sit here.
Okay.
And I do have some questions for you.
Okay.
Marion will assess James's particular issues and tailor a course according to his specific needs.
So much that you've never been with somebody and you would like to change it. That's correct?
Yeah, that's very correct.
Yes. Okay. The first woman you will meet is Carla, and she is the intimacy coach.
58-year-old Carla Crick teaches yoga at a local community centre. For over 15 years, Carla has also been helping people improve their sex lives. She is the first coach that James will work with.
I don't have sex with the clients, no. No, that's not my role. I prepare them to have sex.
James's total lack of experience with women means that Carla will start at the most basic level.
Here is the room where we are going to have our sessions.
Ever been on a bed before with a woman?
No.
No. So, this is the first time.
I mean, apart from my mum, obviously. But
yeah, that's
yeah.
right. Yeah. Yeah. James, if there is anything coming up in your head, like to feel what you are longing for, you can say it, and we can see if we can do it. What's coming up me is, may I touch your head and your hair?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that okay for you?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Is there something you want to do?
Can I touch your hair?
My hair?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Is that okay?
Yeah. It's okay for you?
Yeah, it was fine. Yeah. It just took me a bit of, I suppose, a while sort of adjusting to it, because I've never really had, no one's really ever been that close to me.
A good sex coach can take a person on to, let's say, a goal. So she knows, is this the right moment to go to the next exercise, yes or no?
You should want to feel breasts, not when they are undressed, but just the way they are now.
Yeah.
If I say this to you, you can say yes, but you can also say no. I mean, that's also important.
I think it's a bit too early.
You think it's too early, yeah?
Just a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Why didn't you want to touch Carla's breasts?
I didn't feel ready. I felt it was too early. I was still trying to get used to touching feet and massaging, and then it was kind of that as well, and it was too many things to think about in my mind.
I've had men before like James. They are shy, they have a low self-esteem. He's not having sex with himself, so he doesn't have a sex life at all at this moment. So he is not in touch with his own sexuality. And I want him to connect with that piece in himself, that piece of his mankind, being a man, having a penis, having sexuality, having balls.
As a child, James suffered from learning difficulties. After spending an extra year of special tuition before moving to secondary school, he found himself a target for ridicule.
I think that he had a feeling of not fitting in mainstream primary school, and I think that was difficult because he very much wanted to be a part of everything that was happening, but because his speech development was a little delayed, he had problems and did experience bullying as a young child.
To be totally blunt, that school wasn't my favourite time, that I did everything I could to get out of